So guys, hello people, welcome to my channel. I'm going through my explanation about celebrities, and I want to mention that I really wanted to talk about my discussion about celebrities and talk about famous people. I want to get something out my chest. I really wanted to get something on my chest because I wanted to make a discussion about famous people who I like and who I used to like when I was a little boy, and I used to always wonder, like, in the background songs, used to love watching, listening to music songs, but I can't remember the names, so I had to forget um, that progress. Before we can get started, make sure to leave a like, punch the subscribe button if you need to do it, and leave a comment and share your opinions, and I will give you answers. And yeah, and I really wanted to talk about this because I just wanted to understand that I'm just going to continue to make videos because I want to keep going with it. I'm not gonna have to lose everything, and just gave up, gave up doing YouTube videos. I'm just trying my best to keep continuing to do videos for you. But it's hard to, because I had to go on Google again to figure out what content ideas can I make on YouTube, and something that is more predictable and safe. And yeah, let's get right into this video right now. So yeah, my number one is Justin Bieber. Yeah, Justin Bieber, guys. Justin Bieber. Like I used to always listen to his songs all the time. And I come back from Edinburgh, where I was going to cross country. I was doing the running club. I hated it. I was in the bus. I just heard Justin Bieber's songs back in 2015. It was miracle. It was very miracle, and I think it was making me feel nostalgic right now. But when you think about it, you look at the days. You look back to the friendships you were having in the past, and it's like when you're a little boy, I used to always love hearing Justin Bieber's songs because I think he was a really great singer, and I really respect him as his man, as what he gets for his fans, or what he deserves, his charity credit, and how he learns about everything. That's how he learns everything about his life, how he has grown into a young man. He's still a young man, that's why I really want to talk about what things does he do. For example, he has a fast car. He has a mobile tease car, and he has a mansion. He has a lot of money. He's got a lot of expensive schemes and items, and I think he actually has more power within his family. He's got kids, he's got children, and he's a dad now. Well done to Justin Bieber. He's a really great man, and I did watch his videos, and I liked his music, and I just comment to say, I love your songs, Justin Bieber. I'm your big fan, and that's what I'm like to be around him. But yeah, he has a car. He has a big car. He's got a fast car. I don't know, because I don't know how to call it. I don't know what name I could call it, but I don't know what name I could choose for the car. I just don't know. Mobile tease car? Mobile Towser. Sorry, he has a mobile Towser. He has like a technical car, but it has a lot of technology. It has a lot of experience. He has, from his days, he learned to be a singer. Now he's retired. He does. I don't think he does movies, but yeah, he does like a lot of things in his lifetime, and I think he I don't know also what's about his diet. Maybe he has chicken, vegetables, maybe different types of diet, foods, processed foods. He has a lot of foods to intake. He's got a heavy diet. I believe he has a big muscle man. He has a six-pack, he does all the exercises, he does still go to the gym, but yeah, I never forget about him. He will always be in my memory, because I always support him. So, that's Justin Bieber's facts. And number 2 is Robin Williams. You know Robin Williams, who used to be a favourite comedian, because I always loved watching Robin Williams since I was a kiddie boy. And when I was a kid, I used to always love watching his movies. Me and my sister Dubfire, trying to judge up as a woman and trying to put like makeup on his face and trying to put a wig on his head. It's just hilarious. It's just so funny. Like, I couldn't believe how Mr. Virgo very jealous because he thought there was a new husband that was going to replace him in the family. I think his name was um, Dino. His name is Dino, so I think his name is Dino, and dressed up as Mr. Doubtfire. Because I think he was trying to, he doesn't want to let him think he was not going to leave the family. He was going to be there for the kids, and he wanted to be the hero. He wanted to be a real dad, and that's what Williams wants to be, a real dad. He was a really good dad, but he was pretending to be a dad in movies and films and sit and talk chemistry, and yeah, it's amazing. You know, when you think about him, he will always be remembered. But thanks to his comedic films he makes and how he creates them. But I did check over other of his other films. I watched his movies. I watched his scenes, and I liked the way how Robin Williams, was trying to hide the secret so nobody know he is Dino as a male. So he was pretending to be a woman. But yeah, but for good, he will always be remembered, but he will never be forgotten. Which is a good time I had watching him. But yeah, he will always be in our hearts. Never forget that. He's a great person. And yeah, and number 3 is Michael Jackson. There, even to think about Michael Jackson, thinking about his songs and his gimmicks, his storytelling, his complete history in his childhood, where he started to uh, make a new song for himself, and I think he was actually enjoyed it because he actually I think that was his first time, sitting with his family. Because I mean, he used to be a very nice gentleman, and I think he was very supportive to the groups or families he wagons, and I think he deserves a credit, and I think he does. But in 2009, he did make some songs. He went to London and he created a song, and everybody was happy to see him again, and it was good. And I always loved watching him. When I was a kid, when I was a wee boy, I used to love watching him. I did used to listen to his songs like Thriller, like to listen to They Don't Care About Us. They Don't Care About Us. Yeah, so that's my favourite song. That's my good song. I'll go for that first pick of the week. Yeah, he's a really good artist as well. He makes some art, and he has a lot of crafts he can do. He's a mason. He has a great mason, unique personality, and I think he deserves his own significance. That he will always be a memorable person you could ever possibly imagine, because I think he does deserve his credit for being a great humble man, and I think he deserves to impress his audience. He misses the fans. He always loves the fans because he always misses you, and he will always be in our hearts. But never forget about him. He was one of the best and my favourites of all time. And number 4 is who else? Oh yeah, Tyler Swift. Yeah, Tyler Swift. He is a great singer, but not gonna lie, I think she does one heck of a job. How she writes some new songs, new new techniques she reckons, and how she can focus on making some different songs, such as um, you know, Shake It Up. That's my favourite song. I used to love listening to that back in 2016 when I was a 13-year-old man. When I was a 13-year-old boy as a kid, I used to always go out watching her music videos, and I really liked it. And I never forget, she is a really good singer. You should maybe could support her. She has the best charity. She deserves all the credit because I think she deserves it very well. And I think she is very proud of herself and her life. And I think she deserves it, because I think she reckons to be one of the most famous pop stars in the world. And I think she always recognizes her own decision, and that is her choice. And I think she deserves all the credit. And yeah, respect her. Just, always give her respect. She does deserve all the respect, and I think she does deserve that. And yeah, and yeah, number 4 is Eminem. Yeah, Eminem, he is a great rapper. Ever since I loved watching his rap songs, his music industry, his completely out of the box. He flies up to the top of the world. He's the most famous popular singer you could ever expect to remember, because I think he actually has a lot of common senses, how he has a possibility of being a great rapper. He does a lot of rap battles. Could you possibly imagine how he does a lot of raps, how he writes new songs about rapping? Because, he used to be a rapper, but now he seems to be getting older now, so these must move on. But you can tell that he is a great rapper because I do respect his industry, his competitive nature, and he has winning a lot of awards and gifts, and I think he does deserve all that energy that he has for his fans. And I knew he has a lot of competition he can recommend, because he is successful, and I think he deserves a lot of unexpected positivity that he gets from his audience and his fans. You should welcome him as a gentleman. He is a great gentleman. So he's very good. He's a good person, and he will always be one of the best rappers you could ever expect in the world. And last one, number 5. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, number 5 is John Cena. You can't see me. I'm just kidding. Yeah, John Cena. Yeah, he's a great rapper too. He used to be a rapper, and I think he's a wrestler as well. He does a lot of whistling. He whistles in the ring. He does a lot of funny moves. He does like repetitive moves all the time because people think he gets annoyed by him, and that's okay. Like, that's because he's much popular than everybody. He's a very smart man, and I think he has a great personality. And you don't think that he is more achievable in his own life? I don't think he does deserve all the money. He's a money guy. He's a big fan of diets and healthy foods. He has a balanced diet. He's got a great car, a great vehicle car. I don't know what you could call it. I call it maybe I don't know. I really don't know. He has a big mansion. He has a big swimming pool. He's lucky. He is in the luck of the top. He is the top of how lucky he is, and how he deserves his respect for his wife and his. I don't think he doesn't have kids, but that's just facts. Yeah, he's a great performer. He performs in the ring. He does WWE wrestling gimmicks, and he does rapping, and he played as a heel in the beginning when he tried to debut in WWE, and how he became a famous rap superstar you could ever imagine in your nature, and that's your imagination, right? And I think that's why he has a lot of expectations whatsoever, and he has a lot of common listen. Why you can listen to, you know, always see his videos. Yeah, because he's a really popular rapper and a great whistler. So I always respect him. And I'm back. Yeah, he's a really good rapper and he's a great performer, and I think he's one of the best in the whole wide world. And he's a much beloved character you can ever even see in his eyes. He's a very happy dude. He's a very clever guy, and I think I respect him because I think he is one of the best you could ever expect, and I think he deserves his goal. So he's a great man. Always forget that. Never forget that. Always remember he is a great man. So he's a great performer, but I respect him as a wrestler. And yeah, guys, thank you for watching. That is a video for today's Best of the Bears. And I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you make sure to leave a like and punch the subscribe button if you need to, so I can give you a recommendation to send me messages in the comments section down below. I can give you answers immediately, and I will help you support your day. And you can support mine. You can support my channel through my videos recently, and you can check them out. And it's just for free. Alright guys, thank you for watching, and remember to be winners and have a nice day.